to Go Beyond Betty. And before you're even thinking that was my kitchen, it was not. It was this beautiful design center in Birmingham, and I wish that was my kitchen. It's gorgeous. And I acted a fool in there and took a bunch of pictures until I saw the sign that said no pictures. That's mostly just because they don't want people stealing their design ideas. I'm not doing that, I'm just having fun. So it is our favorite night of the week. It is Cooking Not Cooking Night. And during Cooking Not Cooking Night, we pull things the night before, put them in the fridge, and let them thaw. And then we make an amazing, delicious meal for our family that seems like a Sunday supper when it's really just about 10 minutes of hands-on time during the week, because it's really busy during the week and we could all use a little break and still want a delicious meal. So the thing I'm going to show you, you could switch it up multiple ways, and maybe in the future I'll show you some different things, but I'm going to show you how to use spaghetti squash in a way that you might not have used before. You could easily just as use pasta or anything else instead, which might be faster, but just something new to show you. So here we go. All right, everybody, it's my favorite night of the week, Cooking Not Cooking Night. You know I love cooking, but I also love not cooking. So tonight we're going to use that Arrabbiata sauce that we made last week on a big batch day. This is my last round of meatballs that I made from a big batch back in August, so time to get through the last of them and then do another round of them. So we'll save that for another video. I know that you could make your own pasta, but I wanted to show you this awesome trick that I have with spaghetti squash. So first things first, I'm going to get some meatballs going in a nice heavy lidded big pot. Sorry, that was loud. And I'm going to get just a little bit of olive oil in there because I don't want them to stick. I'm going to get the meatballs going and then flip them. And as soon as I flip them, I'm going to pour in the sauce. Meanwhile, I'll get this going as well. Okay, the meatballs are going. They're a little noisy, so I put the lid on. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to get a really sharp, small knife. You can use a big knife. You just need to be really careful. These are actually pretty small. You can see my hand. They're actually about the size of my hand. And if I had my way, I would have just gotten one big one. I much prefer that. But the store only had these. So what we're going to do, I'm going to cook these in a way that you probably have never seen before, because as far as I know, I invented it. We're going to cook them in the microwave like a baked potato. So in order to do that, we need to stab the snot out of this guy all over the place. Both of them. Put them on a couple paper towels, put them in the microwave. Again, depending on size, it's hard to say how long it'll take. It'll probably be between 10 and 15 minutes. So just check them, and you'll know that they're done when you can get a fork and you can easily go right through it. Or same thing with a knife. See how there's a lot of resistance? I should be able to just stick it through and pull it out cleanly. All right, these guys have only been going for about 4 minutes or so. They're ready to flip. They've all been turned a little bit. It doesn't matter if they're perfectly turned top and bottom. Some of these are kind of on the side. And now I'm going to add in my sauce. All right, I just dumped in my sauce, and it's okay if my meatballs underneath aren't completely cooked, because I'm going to put the lid on this, and it's all going to come to a really soft simmer. You don't want it like on a full boil, but they will fully cook inside the hot sauce. Okay, these guys are out of the microwave. They are boiling hot. You can see I can easily put my knife in and out. I'm going to cut them in half, but I'm not going to cut them straight down the middle because this top is way too hard to get through. That thing's solid. So I'm going to actually just kind of cut it at an angle, and then I'm going to take out the seed. So I already cut these ones. I took the seeds out and I kind of fluffed them up a little bit with a fork, but I wanted to show you how to do it. So if you need to, it's going to be really hot. So I often will hold it with a pot holder or even just the paper towel that came out of the microwave with. Again, I cut kind of on an angle because I don't want to go through that big giant stem. Open it up. Hello, friends. Okay, then I use a knife and spoon. I find that to be easiest. This thing is loaded with seeds, but makes it a lot easier to scoop it out. Look at that. Boom. Easy. Done. Next one. Scoop it out. Boom. So after I've kind of scooped out all of my seeds really carefully, I'm gonna just fluff it up. And so I already started to fluff this one up. I just want to use a fork and kind of scrape the sides. And the parts that I can't get, I'll go back through and just scrape it with the spoon so I get every single thing. You can see what's left should be basically just a shell. All right, so we've got our meatballs on there, our Arrabbiata sauce, our spaghetti squash, and then I'm gonna share a little bit of, this is just regular Parmigiano Reggiano. I have taken off the rinds. These are amazing. Please don't throw these away. Even though you can't really shred it, it's really hard. You can put it in soup and you wouldn't believe the amazing flavor that you would get out of your soup. So with any kind of microplane, whatever kind of gadget you have, just give it a good fast shred. And I'm kind of on the end, so it's not shredding a lot. But it's amazing what you can cover when the shreds are really soft and fine like this versus the kind of thicker shreds that you get at a grocery store. So you probably use about half the amount of cheese. All right, last little trick. I've gotten just a tiny piece of garlic. We've made some toast, and I'm just gonna run over the toast with the fresh garlic. And you can see it already just starts to whittle it down. So you kind of just want a whisper of garlic, a little bit of that bite. And then I'm gonna put butter on both of them, and there you have some super fast, delicious homemade garlic toast. So as you can see, it looked delicious and it tasted delicious. I hope that you join me some other times when we have that big batch day, make a bunch of sauce, make a bunch of meatballs or whatever the case may be, and then we can really enjoy these cooking, not cooking nights. And yes, you can do it with jarred sauce and you can do it with pasta and whatever you want. It's your night. But I'm challenging you to take some whisks in the kitchen, right? So maybe try one new thing this week. That's all I need you to do. Try one new thing. That's your goal. So thank you for joining me at Go Beyond Betty, where we take those whisks in the kitchen. And we'll see you next time. Please don't forget to like below and comment if you can. Tell me if you make this or if you make something else or if you have a great idea for a cooking, not cooking night. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. And if you want to get the notifications to know when I drop a new episode, hit that little bell next to the subscribe button and it'll send you a message to your email and let you know, hey, it's another cooking, not cooking night. Let's go check it out. I feel like I've been hunched over the camera and talking to you too long. Do you like my hair? The back isn't even done. And I'm wearing sweatpants.